Right, Vanessa, Marnie, I have just sat through one of the most amazing sessions I have been part of. Your group of mentors, wow, how do I get in? Please. But I wanted to, there was a few things that came up through the presentation and the discussions with the mentors that I really wanted to touch on with you for anybody looking at Trailblazer as something that they think may be suitable for them. Now, I know as a woman in business, we are being served up so much content, so much messaging about how we need to step into ourselves and, level up and all of those sort of things. But those sort of programs and content out there is very generic based in my mind. What's your advice for women on cutting through that noise and finding what's right for them to step into their power? What's your take on that situation at the moment?
Oh, yeah, it's a hard one because I think people are getting very much lost in
all the noise.
In all the noise. And there's some beautiful stuff going around, but we are two psychologists, so I think that is a big point of difference. We've got a lot of qualifications, like 50 plus years of experience between us. So we've had a journey with ourselves in terms of our own work and our experience in our careers. But also we've got the evidence. We're social scientists as well, aren't we? So I think that's a big point of difference, is to know that it's our qualifications and a massive load of experience taking people through a lengthy process. It's not a one-size-fits-all approach at all, is it?
No, it isn't. I think I agree with you. There's so much noise. So how to cut through and choose a program that's actually going to deliver the results. So you don't feel you've invested a ton of money in a kumbaya session that actually doesn't lead to anything, and that doesn't result into any real benefits apart from a good feeling. That's not what we're about. You get the good feeling, you get the community support through the other Trailblazers, but also the program is based on so many years of experience in the field, psychologically driven principles, getting to people to where they need to be to help them to create the future that they want, but actually make it happen. And that's a big difference with this program. We actually see the results.
Yeah, and it's challenging as well. So it's stepping outside of comfort zones, because I think some other programs probably keep people, because it's a nice feeling, they stay in their comfort zones, but this is very much not that. It's about stepping into yourself, which is uncomfortable if you've been a certain way for a very long time.
Well, the Trailblazer definitely invites participants to come on a very brave and bold journey, to step into their power, to own their uniqueness, and to trailblaze their own way, their way. It's not about copying other people. We have this motto, copy no one. Figure out what you do best, what are your superpowers, what are your passions, and how you're creating the life that you want with all of those things, rather than trying to be somebody that you're not, or to fit into a box that society or your organisation has put you in that doesn't feel right. It's like wearing someone else's suit to a wedding. It doesn't feel right.
No.
We find that a lot of women coming onto the Trailblazer program, there's something missing. There's something not quite right, and life is nudging them to move into a new direction. They're not necessarily quite sure what that looks like, but by the end of it, they know.